You guys, welcome. Everybody is just looking beautiful tonight. I am hair in a ponytail, made it through a day with 3 boys who needed a lot of me. So, I am going to kick off this call with shout outs. First, I want to kind of launch us into this call, you guys. It is Magic Week. Magic Week. What does Magic Week? Mary's got her pom poms. What does Magic Week mean, you guys? Magic Week means this. 50% of enrollments come in the last 7 days of the month. That is what Plexus has said company-wide. That is what we have seen on our team. And that is why it's called Magic Week. Because when you have something like a free reset that is ending on Sunday, you have people getting paid towards the end of the month. You have people with excess in their accounts towards the end of the month. It just stirs together. You're working towards goals and it makes a magic potion. So what I want to challenge you to do is lean in this week. Go big. Don't go small. Go big. And if you haven't seen Genevieve's reel, we talked about this on our call. We had a book club before this. And we are all going to be the buffalo. So the buffalo, when there is a storm, they turn into it and they walk into the storm. It's the only animal that does that. All the other animals run away from the storm. But when you feel the storms of like maybe negative thoughts, or if your eyes start looking sideways and you're seeing somebody else do well, or maybe you're not doing as well as you thought, it's so easy to just turn around and run and say, oh, I'll do it better next time. I'm just not even going to try this month. And you guys, we're not going to do that, because what we have is we have linked arms with each other. You're not in this alone. We are in this together. And when one chink in the link breaks, guys, we don't want that to happen. We want to all go into the end of the month, linking arms together and working hard towards the goals that we have. I get to kick off this call with shout outs. I didn't even make a list because y'all, it is so many shout outs. We have enrolled 79 VIPs as a team already this month, you guys. 79. That is insane. Okay. We have 3 new brand ambassadors, and I'm going to shout those out real quick. We have Vicky Parra, who went silver earlier this week. We have Otney Vivas, and we have Stacy Thorpe. And y'all, we are just so excited, because here's the thing that we know. You have just taken the first step to what has been the most incredible journey of my life. Y'all, 7 years ago, I actually joined as a brand ambassador, because you could do that back then, with no intention of sharing my referral link. And then I did. And the rest, as they say, is history. So we want to shout out those brand ambassadors, because you took the first step towards changing your life. Okay, what I want to shout out today, y'all, I'm just going to shout us out, because this is going to lead into the end of the call. Okay. So, this is where we're at. You guys, Allie Hostin has enrolled 4 VIPs.
Wow.
Y'all, unmute yourselves and cheer each other on. This is like, let's do this. Amy Federley has enrolled 2 VIPs, and she enrolled them 2 today. Ashley Stecca has enrolled 1 VIP. Kelsey Dillon has enrolled 3 VIPs. Danny C has enrolled 1 VIP. Elsa has enrolled 1 VIP.
Yes.
Emma Norris, 3 VIPs. Heather has referred her husband. Woo!
Get the hubby on board.
I know, that is such a big deal, you guys. Such a big deal.
Yeah.
And in case you missed it, if you're like me and you have a hubby who's like snagging your pink drink, y'all, this is the month you want to enroll them.
Yeah.
They gonna get a free reset with combo purchase, so you can get them the slim and the ease that they need, and then you can take that reset for yourself. Okay, that's how this little game works. If you have a husband, if you have kids that are taking products and they're 18 or up, these months are great times to go ahead and get them their own account, and help them order the products they need. I know Michelle's son is at college and he has his own account. And so these are months that we like to do that because mama gets a freebie. Hunter Russell has enrolled 4 VIPs. Woo! Jen Sauce has enrolled 1 VIP.
Oh, Jen.
Woo! Julie Sharoma has enrolled 3 VIPs.
Let's
Get it,
go.
Julie.
Yeah.
Tammy Heath has enrolled 4 VIPs.
Get it, Tammy.
Kelly, I think I need a recount. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 VIPs, Kelly Brown.
What on earth?
Incredible.
Yeah.
Are you
Now,
serious?
you see a lesser number on her shout out graphic because not all of those count towards the Apple Watch. She's enrolled a couple
Yeah.
with just bags of Slim. So 11 VIPs.
Oh,
And she has a
wow.
number for her husband. You guys, Kelly Brown.
Wow, Kelly.
On
What?
fire.
Yeah. Girl.
All right, y'all. Kim Hare has enrolled 5. She's about to get that watch.
Get it, We're about to get a watch.
Mary Carmen has enrolled 3.
Let's
Go, Mary.
Woo woo. Michelle has enrolled 3.
Get it, Michelle.
Otney is 1 away from silver, enrolled 2.
Yes.
Rachel Stecca has enrolled 2. Woo!
Get it, Rachel.
Rebecca has enrolled 1.
Go, Rebecca.
Rosabelle has enrolled 3. You're halfway to your watch, friends.
Go, Rosie.
Stacy Thorpe, our new ambassador, is just 1 away from a silver. She's enrolled 2.
Yay.
Stephanie Tepe is enrolled 1. Way to go, Steph. I know you're in lots of combos. I have enrolled 5.
Yay.
Go.
Oh my goodness, Vicky, I got to count for you too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Vicky Parra, 7.
What?
Oh man. And then I got to count for Daniela too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Daniela is enrolled 6.
Watch.
All right, you guys, here's what I hope you see. Big things are happening this month. If I shouted you out, incredible. If your name was not on there yet, here's what I want you to hold on to. A lot can change. We have 6 whole days left in the month. And the only thing keeping you from where you are to where you want to be, 9 times out of 10, it's right here. Y'all, it's right here. It's the thoughts that you have that dictate the actions that you take. Whether you believe you can or you can't, you will. 100%. I have seen it time and time again. If you're further away from your goal than you think you wanted to be right now, here's the other thing I want you to hear. Whether you think you can or you can't, so you will. You guys, we are working towards these big goals. We are working towards dreams, as John Maxwell said, that we cannot achieve on our own. They require the help of others. You guys, I do not rank Sapphire without each one of you working hard towards the goal that you have, okay? It doesn't happen. Is it scary to invite you in on that? Absolutely. I would much rather keep it over here safe and then on the 30th of the month be like, guess what, y'all? I ranked Sapphire. It wouldn't have hurt at all. It wouldn't have been hard at all. I wouldn't have had the emotional roller coaster that I've had, which is an emotional roller coaster. Raise your hand if you've had an emotional roller coaster this month at all. Y'all, ups and downs, highs and lows, getting in our own way and then stepping back out, having people around you who are pouring life and belief into you, that's going to be really, really important. So I'm going to share a couple of tips for ending the month strong on your own. And then I'm going to kick it to Amy, who's going to share her health story in just a minute. But here are my biggest tips for you. You guys, know what time you have to work towards the goals that you have. Nobody ever accidentally stumbled into success. Huh, look at that. Ellen Ruby. Who knew? Right? That's not going to happen. That's not how it happens, y'all. You've got to say, am I giving the time needed to work towards the goal that I have? Where can I find more time in my day? Do I need to wake up a little bit earlier? Do I need to step out from my lunch break and go sit in my car and do some things? Do I need to stay up a little bit later? Y'all, I'm going to send 10 messages right after we get off this call because that's what I need to do to really feel like I've done my best for today. Give yourself the time that you need to reach the goals that you have. Okay, the other thing is put boundaries around who has influence into your attitude right now. Y'all, there are a lot of people in this world who subconsciously don't want to see you crushing it, okay? They've got their own ideas about what life is or isn't, and sometimes they can easily bring their negativity into the situation. So what are some things I do this time of month, y'all? Some of my closest friends, I have a Marco Polo chat with, and I will go eerily silent this week in that Marco Polo chat because there's often lots of complaining and negativity. It's not anybody on my Plexus team, okay? But it's friends from a lifetime ago. And I will have to kind of remove myself from that. In fact, I was supposed to get dinner with some of those girlfriends on Wednesday night, and I just told my husband, I think I'm going to cancel. I really want to protect my headspace right now, okay? Now, flip side, I'm going to dinner tomorrow night with some friends who, y'all, they aren't runners on my Plexus team either, but every time I'm with them, it is encouragement and life and support, and I just leave there filled up, not drained. And so I want you to consider that this week. Where are you pouring out and how are you being filled back up? Because when we do have a magic week like this, a lot of pouring out is going to be in conversations and helping new people share and following up with people for the 4th, 5th, 6th time and going live. And that just takes an emotional draining energy from you. Okay. So really consider, how are you being filled back up? Okay. Do you need to have conversations with your spouse maybe to say, hey, this is what I need, like, this is what I'm working towards. Could you step in this way to allow me the time I need to work towards the goals that I have? And then the last thing that I have a tip for you in is you have to know where you're going, okay? We can't just throw spaghetti and see what sticks. Y'all, if I told you we're running towards Sapphire and I didn't know where we were in that journey, right? Like, we're just doing it. It's going to be so fun. And somebody's like, well, like, how many orders do we have? And I'm like, I don't know. It's going to be, Allie's like, oh my gosh, I don't know. It's going to be fine though. We're just running. It's like, wait, but do you know where the finish line is? Or are you just like running? And so I want you tonight and tomorrow to really consider, what am I working towards this month? Is it to enroll 6 and earn an Apple Watch? Is it to rank silver? Is it to reach a re-rank goal or a rank up goal? What are you working towards? And what are those margins that you need to work towards, and that maybe some of you need to invite other people in on as you work towards that, because the dream is bigger than yourself. So those are my tips for just really leaning in this last week. We're going to be announcing some power hours this week. We're going to be working together. We're going to have a lot of fun things happening, you guys. And maybe there will even be like a special flash sale or flash giveaway from me. So stay tuned. What I want more than anything, and y'all, this has been the biggest struggle for me in my run for Sapphire, y'all. I want all of you to succeed. And for a long time, I didn't really care about what that meant for me moving forward. And then I realized, if I truly care about you succeeding, I also have to care about where I'm headed. And that is what is happening this month. So when I say I want to help you all reach every goal that you have, hear me say, I mean that. If you need a $10 rebate from me because you can't afford to do that, message me and I will send you one. You guys, truly, I am all in for you and the goals that you have. And I am all in for running towards Sapphire because I believe that we can. All of that to say, now I'm going to kick it to Amy Amy's like, whoo, that was intense. Oh.
I don't think I can follow that.
Y'all, here's what I want to say about Amy Federley. And I'm going to share this, Amy, and you're probably going to be like, oh no.
Okay.
Michelle asked Amy to be on a huddle about a month ago. And she was like, no, I don't want to do that. Do you remember that, Amy?
Was it?
I'm like, is it like I feel like it was
Like
a
2
while
months
ago when you
ago?
I feel
first
like it was longer than
A
that.
while ago.
Yeah.
And Amy, I feel like I have just been watching like the flower blossom over the last like month or two. Like you just stepping in and okay, I'm gonna do that. Okay, I'm gonna do that. Like I'm gonna do it terrified and scared, but like I'm gonna because I believe that I am worth it. And so Amy, like that is why I wanted you to share tonight because I think this is like it is the next step. It is you believing your story has value. Okay. So you guys,
Okay.
Amy is going to share her health story with us.
And I am terrified and scared, just so
I
you know.
know. And we are here because we're all linking arms and we're in this with you. Okay, Amy, I'm going to turn it to you.
Okay. Now it's hot in here. So my name is Amy Federley. Thanks, guys. So for those of you I haven't met yet, I live in Ohio, and Michelle is the one who got me hooked on Plexus. I think I looked back. This is my second time trying Plexus, like some of you can relate to. And I think I'm coming up on my 4 years, I think, on this time. So 4 years, end of May, beginning of June. So I made some notes over here. That's what I keep looking at. But I cry. Don't mind me. That's just me.
You are in such good company, sister.
um, so I just knew something had to change. I don't have an amazing story like Daniela last week. That was amazing. So mine's a little more mellow, less dramatic, I guess. But really long story short, I went back to college to finish a degree that I started right out of high school, right? But I knew that it would be physically demanding job, okay? Job I looked forward to and I loved it, but I knew it would be demanding. So here I was about to graduate and I just knew I had to change something, right? I was tired all the time. I was stressed all the time. Mom of 4, gone back to college, single income family. It was stressful. And I was just so physically stiff. Do you know what I mean?
Mhm.
My hips hurt, my knees hurt, my fingers hurt, right? So, I knew that ultimately weight loss is the goal here, right? But I needed to establish a base first. I had to be able to move to make myself want to move, right? To reach those other goals. So I started on Plexus. I did not start with triplex. I started with slim, active, and ease. And that was my foundation that I needed. So I still have quite the weight loss journey to continue on. But I feel like I can accomplish that now. I guess if you want to put like an actual quantifier on something, I don't have to wear plus size clothing anymore. So that was a huge win when that happened. But yeah, now I can move. I am sitting on my bed right now because my husband's out playing video games. So I will be able to stand up from sitting on the bed, where before it would take a minute to stretch out, warm yourself back up. My hands just feel better. My wedding ring fits better. It's loose now, you know. Um, all of those little things really, really add up. So
What are
that's
you
my
excited
story.
for in the future, Amy?
Thanks.
Amy, what are you excited for?
What am I excited for? I don't know. So much. I guess I have loved becoming a part of this team. So I kind of I think I'm ready to reach harder for weight loss so I can actually show those doubters out there that it works.
I love
So,
that. Amy, yay!
thanks.
Friend, your story, it matters and it's so relatable. And I think sometimes when we don't have these just massive health transformations, right? We see the before and afters where it's like, is that the same person? Right? Like there are some of those where you're like, that can't be the same person. But like, these are the things that people relate to. Like I couldn't move and now I can. Like that is life changing. I didn't have energy and now I do. Like, man, so incredible. And the hope that you have now moving forward in this. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, you guys, you heard me give shout outs and you saw me have to count up 2 specific people who I was like, let's count these enrollments here. And here's what I knew you guys would want to hear. You're probably asking yourself, how did Daniela and Kelly do it? Like, what did they do? Because I hear the messages, what did they do? But like, what did they do, Tracy? And I'm like, they just did it. Like they just did it. And so we asked Daniela and Kelly to come on here tonight and to just take a little bit of time and share some tips for you, because drop a 1 in the chat if you want to earn an Apple Watch this month. Drop a 2 in the chat if you'd love to earn 2 Apple Watches this month. Holler. You guys, and here's what you need to know about these 2 women who are going to unmute themselves and share tips. Both of them enrolled like 5 to 6 people in a 24-hour period. So where could you be by 8:55 p.m. tomorrow night if you implement some of these things? Okay, so I am going to kick it to y'all. Who wants to go first? Danielle's pointing at you, Kelly.
Okay, I'll go first. So, Tracy's being very humble. She has helped me through a lot of this too, because I'm like, what do I say sometimes still? Okay, like still need help. And I've been doing this for a while. So the 3 things, the 3 things that really stuck out to me the most for this month, and this kind of was kind of when I was evaluating things at the end of February, is where I focused for this month. So the first one is to get really clear on your goals. So for me, I kind of had to go back to my why of not why I started sharing, but why did I start Plexus in the first place? Like, what did I start for? What did I see change in me? And what did I see change that made me want to share with other people. So I think that's really important to stay grounded in your why, because that's what people are going to relate to. A lot of people might relate to the business part, but everyone can relate to wanting to have more energy, wanting to be able to move your body, wanting to be able to not live for naps every single day. So for me, getting really clear on your why, and then also getting really clear on your goals. Map it out. Look at your back office and write it out. I'm a very visual person. And so oftentimes I've gone to Tracy and been like, I can't see it. I don't know how to see this. And she's like, okay, let's get on Zoom and let's talk it out. And so we did that with Leaders Retreat. And that really showed me I can do this. Like, I really can do this. And I did. And so with this month, mapping it out and then going back and marking those things off once you've done them. Like, okay, this person, I'm going to map this person. This is what the points I need from this person, and check it off when it's done. Or, make a note. They didn't want to do it this month, and that's okay. Come back to that later. Okay, that kind of leads into my second point. Reach out to everyone. I looked at my back office. I looked at all of my current VIPs and ambassadors. I looked at all of the people that have fallen off or haven't ordered recently in the past few months, or if they pushed their sub way, way back. And I formulated a message with help from Tracy to reach out to those specific people that started with me in the beginning that I felt like maybe I didn't know how to support them the best that I could. And so I was really honest with them. I sent them a message and said, I don't know if I took the best care of you that I could, and I apologize for that. Would you consider getting restarted? And kind of shared what was going on in March, that it's like the best time to do it. Because I mean, a free reset is incredible. And I think when you're doing this, meeting people where they are is really important, because I think for me, I so often get stuck on that 100 PV. Like, they got to have the 100 PV. I want them to have that. But some people just aren't there yet. They just want a bag of Slim. They just want a reset. They don't really want to buy $30 more of something to get another free reset. They just want that reset. And so offering them, different options, but then meeting them where they are, what they can do, I feel like has really been helpful. I mean, there are, like Tracy mentioned, there are a few people that have signed up with me this month that they only wanted one thing. And so I just said, okay, let's do that. And then hopefully we can build from there. And then don't push too hard. I feel like when it feels like pushing, it feels icky. It doesn't feel genuine. It doesn't feel relational. It doesn't feel like you are sitting here hearing their needs and wanting to help them. So don't push, like, kind of meet them where they are. And then the last thing is build your belief in yourself and find 3 to 4 core people that you can reach out to when you are struggling, when things are going well, when you need help with wording, and really grow your leadership and your belief in yourself. And for me, that also meant adjusting my affirmations. So I had to change, and I want to read y'all my top 2, because these weren't even anywhere on my affirmations. Is that okay if I read these? So the first one is, I will trust the Lord with every single aspect of my Plexus business. That wasn't even on there. I think it was at the bottom. And I moved that to the top because I found that was lacking. When I went back and evaluated my beliefs in this business and in myself, I wasn't trusting him with every piece of it. I was trusting him with some of it, but not every piece. And then the second affirmation is, every day I get up, I will ask myself, how can I use what I have been given with my personality, my gifts and talents, my life experiences to the best of my ability to serve my team, my VIPs, and my friends? Because I think each of you has something that people trust you they reached out to you because there was something they saw in you that they trusted. And so lean into that. Lean into your giftings and know that you have been made that way for a purpose. And that will serve you in every other aspect of your life too, but especially with Plexus. So those are kind of my four things.
That was super helpful. Okay, Mary asked in the chat, what does it start to feel like when you're pushing too hard? Because I'm wondering if I'm doing that, basically.
For me, it feels like convincing, like I'm having to talk them into it. Like they're just pushing back and pushing back and pushing back. And it's like I'm having to convince them. So I feel like that's what that means for me. Does that make sense?
It almost can start making you feel like angry too, of like, oh my gosh, what's going
Yes.
on?
Yeah.
I would say anything that doesn't feel like asking a question and offering something, that is the posture, is you're offering something. Thank you, Kelly. That was really helpful. Really helpful. And I mean, I've just seen the growth in you, so I'm proud of you, friend. Okay, Danny, what you got for us?
Okay. Thank you for inviting me to share my experience. I am by no means an expert. You know that I'm a normal person. I just have been trusting God and doing my part, and I feel humble, like to be able to share with you all my experience. And I would like to share 3 things that have helped me in this, craziness. And one thing I would like to thank God for being so good to me. And I always said it's all because of Him. And I give Him all the glory. And I had a passage in my mind when I was doing all of the enrollments. And it says, thanks to God who alone does great wonders. Psalm 136:4. It all started with prayer. I always share with my friends that I have a list and I pray for each person that I'm going to read. And also, if they say no, I continue to pray for them as the months pass. And also, I was praying for I wanted to feel like God guiding me in that process. So something that I want you to take from this first step is pray for you, and pray that God will put the right people that is ready to be helped in that needs this. And also, I think I work hard, but I let God do the work, the result. I was feeling I didn't have that in my plan, like having a 6 people in 24 hours. No, but I feel like I have peace during the 22 days. I have peace. Nobody was answering me, and I was okay with that. And then everything came. I was like, whoa, that was a surprise for me too. But I knew it was God. He was keeping my heart, safe in peace. And then He said, okay, Daniela, now is the time. Here you go. So second thing that I think helped me, it was like people see you. Yeah, they're following you. They are, people follow your post and see all you share. So please post. Don't. 3 of my 5 new VIP contacted me because they saw my post. They were ready to buy and all in. Keep posting about yourself, your journey, and your family. Be yourself and keep posting about these great deals. Don't forget the deal, okay? Put it in every post, you and then the reset. Say it again, the reset. Yes, that was the second. Post. The third is that I made a graphic to send to people I have already been talking with about the supplements. And I tell you, I'm a little lady. I don't know about social media a lot. But what I did a collage, it's called. In the stories, I put picture, and text. And then I did like a picture, and then I crop it, and that's what I sent to the people. Just so you know, it doesn't have to be perfect. I did that. I guess I gave them a coupon and an urgency to use it within 24 hours. Emma and I created a 7-day movement challenge, and I also offered them that. It was like 13 from Prex to 10 from me, a free reset in a Facebook group, a support group, right? Like a challenge movement. And something that made a difference is that after I sent the graphic, I sent a voice message full of excitement, like, hey, how are you? Hey, I know we have been talking about this, but this is the time. I have to tell you. And I repeat again all the things that I have in the graphic. I know the graphic said everything that they were getting, but I feel when you say it, people, I don't know, but they get it. So I repeated again all the things that they were getting. And I said to them, this is the time to get this because it's not coming back. In Canada, we have 170 credits, and that's the price of the reset. So I told them, you can get a reset or you can get part of your triplex for next month. So if money is the problem, this is the time. Next month, it will cost you around $50 and $20. So I told to them through a voice message. So please, if you feel comfortable, try that. Send voice message. I think people connect with you through voice messages, even more than messages, text, I mean. And I think sending them a voice message was crucial, and it creates a personal connection. You can say, hey, how are your kids? Or how is your mom? And I haven't seen you in a long time. I don't know. You mentioned something about them and then offer them the deal and said, this is like, the best deal ever. And I think if you make that connection with them, you can make an impact. Like, they can have that decision to buy it after that. I thought when I was writing this is like a triplex. Pray, post, and connect. You need this. You know what? It's triplex. Remember that. Pray for that people, please. Don't forget that. That's really important. So God can put in their heart that they will say yes. If God wants to. Those two, post, and third, connect with people in a meaningful way. Mention anything about them, and you will see. And to finish, I would like to say this, Kelly, you were my inspiration. So I hope this also, like the thing that I did, can inspire someone in here. So thank you.
You guys now are all in tears. Oh my goodness. You guys, did y'all hear that at the end? Danny said, Kelly, you were my inspiration. I hope I can inspire somebody else tonight. Guys, that is why we do what we do. That is why we do these Wellness Warrior Huddles. Because if one of us can do it, all of us can do it. Truly, you guys, the heart of this team, the heart of this company is service. That's what this is. It's to help people. Like Kelly said, I had to get really clear. You guys, I will help anybody on these products. I am looking to help other moms who were struggling like I was. That's why I started sharing Plexus in the first place. So when I got really clear on who am I trying to help, it made it really clear on who I was going to message. It made it really clear on the story I was going to tell when I was posting, on the things I was going to talk about when I was going live. Because sometimes it can feel really like, I'm going to talk about Active one day, I'm going to talk about Mega X one day, and I'm going to share this story over here one day, and I'm going to share, oh, look, there's a guy who's wearing his wife's jeans. Let's share that. And like, all of those things are good. Amy, there was a guy that wore his wife's jeans on accident and he posted about it. But All of these things are good things, but I think when you have 6 days, right? Some of y'all, Julia's like, we have 6.5, Tracy. We still have the whole evening here in Hawaii. We know. So, but when you have a limited time and you're working towards something big, you have to get really, really clear on who you're looking for. Okay. Do you have a reset? And are you planning to reset with us next Monday? Well, it's real hard to invite people to do something that you're not doing. Can it be done? Yes, it can. But it just sometimes feels easier to say, would you do this with me? Okay. Who are you looking to help? Is it moms of littles, moms who are struggling like you were? Is it grandmas? Is it, is it couples? Are you like, I want to help couples together? Like, who are you looking for this month? Because if you don't know who you're looking for, again, you're just throwing spaghetti at the wall and seeing what sticks. But if you have a strategy and a plan, you can work towards it. I'm looking for 6 moms who are ready to get healthy. And then you do your own little countdown in your stories. Yay! One of my mom friends joined us. I'm now looking for 5 friends who want to reset with us next week. You guys, people need to have their orders in by Wednesday to get their resets for Monday, okay? Now, will we be doing another reset group later in the month? Absolutely. Do you need to talk about that tomorrow and Wednesday? No. You need to make it the last day for them to get their resets and time to join you. The other thing that Danny said that was so key is urgency. She said, this is good for 24 hours. And if you're ready, I want to help you do this. Urgency. Y'all, Michelle did the same thing and had 2 enrollments over the weekend, I think, from it. And both of the girls came back at like 30 hours and were like, oh my gosh, I missed your message. Does the coupon still work? And Michelle said, you know what? It was supposed to expire, but why don't you go ahead and try it out and see if it works? Y'all, it worked. It was her incentive code that she had made then. It worked. But it allowed her to put urgency there in a way that challenged them to like make the decision to start this. So as we're coming into the end of the call, this is how we're going to wrap it up tonight, y'all. We're not going to have one person share their business why. I want to give you guys a chance to unmute yourselves and share your goal for the month. Where are you at in working towards your goal? How many orders are you away from your next rank or your re-rank? What are you working hard to make happen this month? Y'all, these things feel really, really scary to put out into the world, okay? Trust me, it feels really scary. But you guys, we are 72-ish, okay? There's an ish orders away from Sapphire. Y'all, a week ago, we were 120 orders away from Sapphire. This is movement in the right direction, and it's Magic Week. Y'all, I'm so excited and so hopeful. Yet here's the thing that I know. My value is not in a rank. It's not. Whether we do or we don't, it doesn't make me worthy or not worthy. But here's what I know. If I don't walk into the storm, we won't. So let me go before you. You guys, I am 1 away from my Apple Watch. I am 7 away from my second Apple Watch. And we are 72 orders from Sapphire. And I believe that we can. Who else wants to share?
I'll go. I am 2 away from my Apple Watch, first one. So then 8 for my second, and 10 away from re-ranking senior gold, which is, I need that bonus for our family right now.
And Hunter just brought up a good point. Gold, senior gold, ruby, senior ruby, all have the opportunity to get re-ranked bonuses this month, which is not normal. So Hunter is working towards a $150 bonus cash for her family. Now, rank up bonuses are still the same. So if you're ranking up for the first time, you'll get the bigger bonus. This is just an added extra. Who's next?
I'll go. I think, based on
this morning. There's so many changes happening, but based on this morning's conversation, I am projecting to be 100 and I'm projecting to be to 22 orders away from Ruby. So I am super excited. I can't believe that's happening. So I'm like, I want to pray a lot tonight, Daniela. So
That
yeah,
is
my team is
huge.
doing incredible. And I have a lot of stuff happening in the team. I mean, Rosibel, I think is ranked to gold. Is that right, Rosie? Or
Senior.
senior, yeah. And then we have some other stuff happening. Like it's just so much happening right now. Senior silver going on over there, some other senior silver, maybe a possible gold. It's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot.
Did you say Rosie just ranked to senior gold? Did that
No.
happen? Oh.
Re-rank?
Oh,
Yeah.
re-rank. That's perfect.
Re-rank to senior gold.
Yes, re-rank. Yes. Yes.
Oh, see, this is huge. Okay, well, I'll share. And I have not been doing a great job calculating, so I'm just so proud of Tracy for how beautifully she's doing with calculating things. But um, 2 away from my first Apple Watch, 8 away from my second. And as a team, our goal is to hit the 1,000-point club. So I had set our goal as 35 enrollments. So we got about 22 to go, 23 to go. But y'all, 2/3 of our points come in the last week. So I know we can. I know we can.
If you've never heard of the 1,000-point club, when you go from senior Ruby to Emerald, that's a 750-point gap. So we work towards the 1,000-point club like it's a rank up, you guys. It's a big deal. Allie, I'm proud of you.
Okay, so because I'm also like aiming for 1,000-point club, I am 3 orders away from my Apple Watch. So that's 9 orders away from my second one. And then I just did a quick because things changed and I haven't pivoted all of it. So we're 47 orders away from hitting the 1,000-point club. But that's not like I'm not calculating anything that's running in the next week. So I'm like, I don't know how many are coming in yet. I had it when we were haven't
Math
tweaked
is
it yet.
hard, babe. Math is hard.
Math, come on. Yeah, but I'm excited because there were a couple of days where it felt like we were having so many good conversations and they just weren't landing. And then it was like the next 2 days, it was like land, 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 land. And it was so great. It's so nice, encouraging when that happens.
That's the leaning into the storm.
Yeah.
Right?
Right.
I love that.
I don't do a lot of math, but I do know I'm 3 away from the Apple Watch, and that's a focus. That's as much math as I'm going to do.
Julie, you've got this, friend. Although Sadie may come after you for a second Apple Watch, so.
Okay, I'll go. I'm 1 away from my first watch, and I have 2 carts out right now. And so then I'm 7 away from my second one, and I'm helping one of my silvers re-rank to silver, one of my silvers rank up to senior silver. Y'all, she has me in 27 3-way chats. 27. So if y'all have not done the Bailey post, the viral one, that one lit her game on fire. And then I'm helping 3 level 1s refer someone. So I don't know what my numbers are, but I have all of them.
You mapped it.
Yes, I have them in pencil, and then when it happens, I write them in ink. So it's done.
Kim, what's that going to mean when you help all those people?
That I re-rank senior gold.
Let's go, girl.
And I'm gonna hold on. We're just gonna keep going up from there.
I'll share. So I am 3 orders away from a second Apple Watch, or 3 VIPs. And then I'm 7 orders away from ranking senior gold. So it's gonna happen. I have some people that I'm trying to help share. So hopefully I could at least get 1 silver, possibly 2. And then I have some conversations on my calendar, some phone calls to connect with old VIPs who have talked about wanting to restart. So I'm excited about that.
That's awesome.
I'll go next. 5 away from an Apple Watch. I want the watch. I want to re-rank gold. And I'm excited because I think I'm in like the most conversations I've ever been in at one time. And y'all, that Bailey post was a hit for me. Like I had people come out and just, I didn't even know. So if you haven't posted it, post it. But yeah, I'm excited. And I was talking to Allie earlier about this one, friend, and she was like, she was just gonna go do this colon cleanse. And like 2 months ago, I would have been like, no, that was a no. And then she's gonna order on Friday. So I'm so excited. Yes, yes. So new me.
I love that. Jen, you've got this, friend. Hey, Jen, will you share the Bailey viral post in Valid Wellness Warrior Hope Shares thread? All right, who else has a big goal that they want to share?
Okay,
Let's see.
I'm 3 VAPs away from my first Apple Watch and 9 for the second. And I have 2 goals, like 17 orders to have 350 points. That's my first like
Gonna
step.
happen. Let's
That
go.
the second one is to rank to Ruby is 47 orders away.
Okay.
Yes.
You want to know something crazy? Like 4 years ago, Michelle re-ranked senior gold and ranked ruby in the same month. Was that March
I know it.
or was that February?
It was a June.
A June.
Boo.
Yeah.
That's when you
Oh,
went
that was
emerald.
when I went emerald. Oh my gosh, you guys, dates.
I
Where's
went
the
from
math?
110 points to 515 in 1 month.
Yeah. You guys, I am telling you, whatever you believe you can achieve, it is possible. It is possible. And the best thing about what we do with Plexus is like, there's no pass or fail. It's just us working hard toward our goals. Like nobody's life depends on it. Nobody's going to die if you don't get somewhere that you set you want to go, right? But like, we get to live in abundance and work towards these things. So Rosie, like, we believe that you can. Teresa, I saw your hand.
So, well, I want my Apple Watch and I'm far away from it, but I have 6 orders, but I do have one in the works that I'm pretty sure I'm getting. So I'm 5 away
You've got
from my Apple Watch.
awesome. Emma, go girl.
I am 3 away from my Apple Watch and 8 away to get to goal. That's my goal.
Girl, you know what comes with gold, right? Gold school, gold party at convention. Oh, it's so much fun.
And growing a jewel.
Oh,
Hello.
yeah. Heyo. When you rank to gold, you get the opportunity to join a exclusive coaching community that we partner with a sister team to lead on Thursday nights. And it's really incredible. So fun. Emily, you're gonna do this, girl. Man. All right. Who else wants to share?
Oh, sorry, I forgot to mention. Vicky is, and I'm helping Vicky to get senior silver. So she is silver already, and she's so close to senior silver. So she's only 2 away.
Vicky, are you so excited?
Hi.
Hi, you're doing incredible.
Oh, thank you. Well, this is not my work. This is actually work from Emma, Rosie, and Danny. They have been supporting me so much. So I couldn't do this before without her guidance and her support. So I am not actually I am not familiar with the ranks and points and silver, gold, and and all the gems, the infinity gems. I am not familiar, but I think I enrolled 7 people, and I think I won an Apple Watch, and I'm still tasting the water. So I am not. I don't know what's next. So I'm just focusing on helping people. So don't ask me about the second Apple Watch or my next ranch because I don't have any idea.
Girl, and they
Isn't
will
she
find you.
a gem already?
Yes.
So thank
Danny,
you so much for all the support. I have to say that the Bailey's photo helped me a lot, and also my photo, my own photo saying that I'm I'm taking charge of myself now. I am the priority of my life, and etc. So that been a very powerful post, and the same for Bailey. And yeah, but nothing of that wouldn't be possible without Emma, Rosie, and Danny's support. So I want to thank her, um, all the three, for this incredible support. And also Mary Carmen, she is always saying, yeah, yeah, go, go, go. So thank you so much as well. So thank you for this community. I feel very, very blessed to be part, to be
Vicky, and
part
you
of.
are the perfect example. We always say, earn while you learn. There will be time to figure those things out along the way, but you can help people and earn income for your family in the process, right?
Sorry about the
Incredible.
Photoshop.
Oh, Mary's
I
showing her first
Photoshop.
photo. I love it. I love
Yeah,
it. All right,
thank
Danny, while
you.
you're unmuted, I'm going to call you out, sister. Oh, you are muted. You were unmuted a while ago.
Me?
You.
Oh,
What did we
me.
talk about this morning, Danny?
Okay. Okay. Okay, I was this morning 19 orders to senior goal, to rank to senior goal. But now I'm 17 and I'm going 16 soon. So wait for that.
Girl, you got this. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, I'll go. I would like to work on my watch. And I don't know that it'll happen this month, but I would like to work on ranking to gold.
Amy, that's huge. That's huge. You're going to get there, friends. I believe in you. Because honestly, it's what do you want this to be, right? Knowing what you want this to be allows you to make the road that you get to follow. So I'm proud of you. Mary says, Amy, I want to go to gold school with you. Oh, that's going to be so much fun.
Sounds good.
Deborah.
Oh, give me one. So, okay, so for me, I love to encourage, I love to help people, bless people. That comes easy for me. Technological things don't. And so I think where my biggest thing is knowing like how to post, how to reach out through online, I guess. And so my main goal is to understand that, because if I understand just how to do that, such basic thing that for so many come easy, like I already have the heart. I already have like the way that God designed me. So I think after that, like I can go for the watches. And I'm not saying I can't right now. I can right now, and I'm going to work on it right now. But my main goal is to understand that doesn't come easy for me, because I think that all the other doors are going to open, if that makes sense. So
I love that.
that is my goal.
I love that. Thank you for sharing. All right, y'all. I'm not going to call out on anybody, but we're going to give a last chance. Anybody else want to put their goals out there and share with us your goals for the month? Okay. All right, y'all. If you didn't get a chance to share, know this. It's okay. we still believe that you can. One of the things that I am being told over and over again is, Tracy, you may have a wavering belief, right? Like I can keep myself at 80% most days. Some days at 100, some days at 75, right? But most days I can be in that 80 realm. And y'all, that is where this team comes in. When somebody can say, hey, but here's the thing, I believe you can. So now you're filled to 100. Because you guys, this is normal. We cannot always operate up here. But what we can do is surround ourselves with people who fill in the gaps and pour belief into us so that we enter believing that we can. Y'all, I am so proud of each and every one of you. Y'all hung with us for a late call tonight. We usually don't last this long. Michelle's like, I am going to bed in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Thank you. Y'all, it's important. Like, this is important. Naming your goals, claiming your goals, inviting people in on your goals. Y'all, it's hard to do. It's hard to do, but we want to model always doing that for you. So this week's going to be really exciting. We're going to have a lot of shout outs. We're going to have a lot of really exciting things to celebrate. And I'm going to pray for us before we go, and then we'll go get good night's sleep. Julie's going to go get all her work done that she was just encouraged to do on this call while we are sleeping. And that's how it goes. Let's bow. Lord God, we just thank you so much for this team, this group of women, for our time together. I am just leaving here just overflowed with encouragement. These calls fill me up so much. And I now have the belief, the 100% belief that we can achieve the things that you have called us to. God, I pray as we go out into the week, as we are messaging people, as we are inviting them in on these products and this opportunity, that you would give them the courage to say yes. I remember being on that side of things and so skeptical and so hopeful and so just not believing this could work. And I pray that you would meet those people where they're at to give them the courage to step into this, that we would then link arms with them and help them see incredible results, both in the products and in this opportunity. God, show us the people who are looking for us. Let us open the doors of people who need these products, and let us change so many lives as we head into the end of the month. We just thank you so much for bringing Plexus into our lives. And just thank you, God. In Jesus' name, amen. Y'all, I love each and every one of you. I'm proud of each and every one of you. And I cannot wait for what the week is going to hold. Michelle, go to bed. Good night, y'all.